touchdown, 1-6 to start this season. On the Lions side, Dan Campbell, the runner-up to O'Connell for NFL Coach of the Year a season ago. Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. I think you could really say that the entire team, the 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception, but I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
Empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd
McCarthy from the a loose football. The Lions have got it. And he's going to score. Can you believe this start? Making a minute of the game. Fumble recovery and a touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Bates, good. With the extra points, and the Lions are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back. 1st and 10. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing new.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it first pass the 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Trying to work
yards.
quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. A big hole. And he'll get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Bates, good. With the extra points. And the Lions will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. this one away.
The Vikings take over first
The
and 10.
Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll tuck it and take off. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. The ball comes out.
That was a great play from the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On play action, Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. This one turned away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. So after one, it's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. That is second TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchdown. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Vikings offense ready to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. They'll flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start here on first down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
McCarthy to the end on second down. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll step up and run this. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
At the 40-yard line.
On second down, here's McCarthy. And no turnover here. On the far, can't get the football. Get on it to keep possession.
J.J. McCarthy sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. I'm going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand.
That's interference. Defense.
on now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. The Vikings get back in it. It is 21-7.
Vikings set up.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start the drive. And Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. Could be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. First time out, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that
yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
On the jet sweep to give to St. Leonard. He'll take this forward for about 5. Goff's going to hurry his guys to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run on the jet sweep.
This is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
And the Lions first down.
Here comes the jet sweep. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
30-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw is Goff. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, and
they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great pass. They have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. Broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Bates' kick is good. The Lions tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the 1st half, first one of the 2nd half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Raymond now to return it. Yeah. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it 1st in this 3rd quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is first and 10. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
15 yards. That's good for the Lions.
Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
They'll try to go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Now a third and 2.
37-yard line.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive strike controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the first down. Gibbs taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
And the Lions first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
First down.
And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead.
31. Vikings 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first
And it's a 3 tight end look as they have a first and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now a handoff to Jones. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a first down to the 37-yard line.
And the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 10.
They'll motion over Thielen. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
4 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2.
They'll let their tight end run it. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tack it on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. With down 3 scores, and it's late, they're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You had no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Trying to set the screen there, but that's going to be incomplete. Good work. And then they're defensively gummed up the works a little bit. And it'll bring up second down.
There on the coverage.
They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on
The
that.
tackle by Isaiah Rodgers.
He'll go play action with Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown Detroit. And that touchdown proudly
those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up. It's through. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Oh, a loose football. And I believe our Viking was able to get his hands on it. Yes, he was. Minnesota will keep the ball. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out. No turnover here when the guards able to get the football. Get on it to keep possession.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
This fielded at the 3. And some nifty running on the return. Good yardage before he was taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. And he'll get this at the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One more time for Montgomery. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Trying to run it here with Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down. Not officially ended, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions stretch things out even further.
Vikings 13.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Rodgers. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They try to establish some tempo. Start this one with 1st and 10. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. The Lions called their first time out. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Second and a yard.
32-yard line.
To throw is McCarthy. This offensive line is no answers right now. It's another set. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
3rd and
7. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. He's inside the 30. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too low, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Riker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Vikings will get just a bit closer.
45. Vikings 20.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds. Zeros on the clock, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
Halfway home. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Lots to get to this week. We start in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's DJ Moore. He only had 2 receptions in the game, but he made both of them count. Both of them went for touchdowns. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they host the Baltimore Ravens. And it's the Miami defense that comes up with the big play here. They force the fumble, ball's loose, and then the presence of mind to scoop it up, and he wants to score. He will. Touchdown. The Dolphins finish off the first half of the season with a victory to move them to 5-4 on the season. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. And this is a touchdown. The Lions get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us and for the first half of the NFL's regular season. It's going fast. Until next week, Scott Hansen saying goodnight from Orlando.